Hey, you with the blindfold on. This might seem out of nowhere, but you seem like you're really strong. If you don't mind me asking, I think we should fight.
Ah, so you're the infamous Son Goku that I've been hearing about. My 6 eyes tell me that not only are you strong, but you're also not from this planet, it seems. You've been across the universe, but no matter how far you travel, you'll never be able to bypass my infinity. Let's begin.
Why he bleeding, why he dying on the floor? His mama, she screaming like no. Tryna live with that cash life, tryna get up his cash right.
Goku vs. Gojo is a completely one-sided fight, and I want to explain why. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and help me reach 800 subs. And with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So Goku, when he fought Beerus in the Battle of Gods arc, was able to create shockwaves with Beerus that were so powerful that the Elder Kai and the Supreme Kai state that not only will it destroy the universe, but it'll destroy the entire macrocosm as well. This macrocosm includes things like the living world, King Kai's planet, heaven, hell, the demon realm, and even the world of the Kais, which was said in the stone to be outside of the macrocosm, and King Kai's planet, which was stated to be higher than the heavens and is in a realm beyond dimensions, which is an insane feat. This should give Goku around Uni Plus to low complex multi AP, alongside Goku's power being 4D as well. Goku then later goes on to battle against Zamasu, who after Trunks had defeated, had fused with the universe itself, slowly affecting everything including other timelines, like the present timeline with Whis stating that he could sense Zamasu's energy all the way from the future timeline and how it was making his skin tingle. This Zamasu who had fused with the universe, Goku believes that if he had a sensu bean, that he would have been able to defeat this version of Zamasu, which is pretty impressive. And next up we have the Tournament of Power, and some of the things Goku does here is very impressive. Like for example how when Goku was transforming into Ultra Instinct Omen, his raw power was so great that it was shaking the entire world of Void. If you don't believe Goku was capable of doing this feat, Jiren himself was also able to casually shake the world of the Void, as well as being heavily suppressed while doing so, with Beerus even asking if the energy that this suppressed Jiren was giving off was really just the energy of one warrior. The world of the Void was also stated to be a realm with no time or space, and is filled with infinite nothingness, which you could also argue to help Goku being 4D as well. I go over this and help show some scans to help validate the statement about the World of Void and how Goku shook the World of Void in my Goku vs. Yhwach video. If you want to see my thoughts on this topic or hear the added detail I go into about these feats, this video will be linked down below in the description. But to continue with Jiren, Vados said that he surpassed time to break out of Hit's time cage and was able to keep up with Ultra Instinct Omen Goku equally and got even stronger than that. So Goku's AP is around Uni Plus to low complex multi with 4D attack potency. And now that I've gone over Goku's AP, let's talk about his speed. Now I personally like the arguments for Goku's infinite and immeasurable speed feats, so I'll be going over these and just showing you guys or telling you guys the scale for his speed. To go over his infinite speed feats, it's actually pretty simple. When Goku and Vegeta first encounter Granola, Goku states that whatever technique Granola is using to move around is actually faster than instant transmission itself. Some people might hear this and will probably say that if Granola is moving faster than an instant, he should have immeasurable or inaccessible speed, but this isn't the case because all of them are still in Universe 7 when this feat is made, and Universe 7 is bounded by time, so it's still an infinite speed feat. Granola is just many times faster than infinite speed, but he's still within this tier of speed. And obviously Goku and Granola get much stronger and faster after this point, so this should be a comfortable scale to use when you're talking about his speed. And now for his immeasurable speed scaling. You can go at this a few ways, but I'll go over the most used way to talk about this first. When Goku fights Hit in the Universe 6 tournament, Goku breaks down how Hit's time skip ability works. This should be obvious, but I'll just say this right now for those that think this isn't true. But Hit is actually skipping through literal time. I genuinely hope that you all know that. Goku says that Hit skips 0.1 seconds in time to attack. This means that Hit is stopping time for everyone except for himself, and Hit and Goku are both able to react to and move in between these instances, giving them both immeasurable speed. This is further explained upon with the explanation of both Jacko and the King that was present, saying that Hit stops time for everyone except himself. The next example of immeasurable speed can be from Jiren. As said earlier, Jiren was able to break out of Hit's time cage, which does just what I just said, but to an even higher degree. Jiren was able to break out of it, and Vados notes that Jiren transcends time. Some people take this statement out of context, so I'll briefly explain. Jiren doesn't actually transcend time as a whole. He still ages, needs sleep, etc., things like that. But he transcends time in the sense that time-based hacks and abilities don't work on him. Someone, especially within the Dragon Ball verse, can't use time-based abilities on him if he scales above them, which Whis says as well. So Jiren transcends time-based abilities if he is stronger than you, but not time itself. So I hope I was able to clear that up. And so that is Goku's measurable speed scaling out of the way. And now that I've gone over Goku's AP and speed, let's get into Satoru Gojo. Now, Gojo has limited showings within the series currently, and you can scale Gojo somewhat off of what others in the series have done. But what I want to talk about is Gojo's hacks, since that's really the best we can do. And although he does have AP, it's just so lackluster that it really wouldn't even be a point to talk about it in the video, to be honest. But I'll also say this though now, so you all know, Goku slaps Gojo and just does this to him. Anyways, the main things in this fight that would help Gojo, but not really, are his ability Limitless and his domain expansion Infinite Void. His ability Limitless allows him to manipulate space on an atomic level and create an infinite space between himself and his opponent, making it so that you can never reach him. In essence, this basically means that if you aren't faster than the infinite space, then you'll always be slowed down and never reach Gojo. And as for his domain expansion Infinite Void, when trapped in the domain, you're forced to take in infinite amounts of information repeatedly until you die. This includes sound, words, etc. I have a scan on screen right now showing you guys what I mean. You can pause it and read it if you want. And Gojo also has access to his red and blue techniques. Red, which allows Gojo to repel things, blue, which allows him to attract things, and purple, which allows him to create a ball of imaginary mass that deletes everything in its path, deleting matter in a sense. I don't believe any of these would work on Goku, as he just scales much higher than Gojo. Along with Gojo arguably being around massively hypersonic, some people believe Gojo has immeasurable or inaccessible speed because he put his blindfold back on while he was inside the prison realm, and the prison realm was stated to not have time within it. But this is an outlier, and Gojo hasn't really been seen physically moving in stopped or non-existent time, so he's not really around these tiers of speed in my opinion. And with all this being said, the winner of this matchup is Goku by a massive amount, and I hope you all are not surprised. You guys already knew what y'all signed up for by watching the video. The only way you could argue Goku loses is if he was just extremely out of character and even just naturally dumber than he already is now. Like, let's say Gojo was able to hit him with a purple. Goku does have limited existence erasure resistance within the anime specifically, but it isn't to a point where he'd just be able to take a purple from Gojo and just survive. Or if Gojo was to use Unlimited Void on Goku, he'd probably die due to the sheer amounts of information he'd have to have enter his brain every single second. But he doesn't, and Goku beats him up. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please consider leaving a like, subscribe, and comment as well. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.